Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and possibly starting this crochet kit from Magimuse. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So today, you guys, I'm going to be unboxing this Christmas gnome crochet kit. I kind of did, and we're going to start working on this and see how far we get in this video series. So let's take a look. So I've got all my yarn that I need for this project. We're going to take them all out. Okay, then I have my accessories. I have stitch markers, a tapestry needle, and little fuzzy balls. And then I have two 3.0 millimeter crochet hooks. I have a glue stick, no glue gun, but I do have a glue gun. So you'll have to get your glue gun. And here's some wires to fit into the hats. I've done the Halloween ones, so I know what these are. And then we have our stuffing. This is vacuum sealed. And then here is our booklet for the Christmas gnome patterns. So I'm not too sure yet which kind of Christmas gnome I want to do. I don't know if we can get to all of these. If just one of them, because we have a lot on our plate in terms of crochet kits that I've posted videos of before. So if you want to check that out. And then I have some videos coming up as well. But yeah, so this is picture by picture on how to do certain stitches, which I think is great. I don't think it had this section in the last Halloween booklets. Okay, so we're going to choose from three gnomes. Let's just take a look at the photos and see which ones we want to do first. So here we have the Santa gnome. Here we have the Christmas gnome. Christmas tree gnome, and then this is going to be the reindeer gnome. I'm inclined to do the reindeer just because it's very cute and not really seen, but the Christmas tree is also cute, and at the same side of it, Santa is classic, although I don't know Santa to have a hat buckle, more or less a belt buckle. So I don't think I want to do this one. It's a cross between the tree and the reindeer. I'm leaning towards this reindeer. This is such, like, you don't see it all the time. So Christmas trees are everywhere. Let's do they're calling it the Antler Gnome. So I just need to know what colors I'm using. But I guess we're using this. No, we're not. We're using the lighter one. This one. Okay. So I kind of like these because there's the potential to be able to take out the middle without ruining anything. Let me see. And it's so tightly spun. And I don't want to pull this out anymore. If you can pull out the middle and remove that end, that would be great. If you can't, then you're just going to have to pick this end and it's going to roll around, which I hate. Alright, you guys, let's just jump into this. We're going to do round 1, magic ring, chain, 6 single crochet stitches, a slip stitch, end up with 6 stitches. Okay, so let me tell you what that means. We're gonna do these righty because most of the viewers are righty. If you need a lefty, comment below. I don't know if I can get this out before Christmas, but if you leave a comment for lefty, I will definitely make that second video. It's just a matter of when. Hi, buddy. This is Dexter. He's wanting to say hi. Okay, so the magic ring. Let's start by wrapping this around your finger once, twice. You want this little bit of overage here on your finger, so you can take your middle one and hold it down like that. So now we have 3 strands. You want to stick this hook underneath the 3 strands. Dexter is biting my arm. He doesn't want me to do this. Or biting my sleeve, rather. Okay. Stop it. Oh, jeez. I can't knit. I mean, I can't crochet if he's biting my sleeve. Timmy fell down the well? Alright. So we're going to pull this strand under these 2. So pull that strand under these 2. Then we're going to yarn over. So put the yarn over the hook like that. And we're going to pull this strand through this loop. Like that. Okay? So now we can pull this off your finger. So we'll have our 2 loops, our little extra piece there. And we can start this round 1. Now you guys, if you need to speed up or slow down this video, go click on the gear at the corner of the video somewhere. There's playback speed options to go fast or slow. I will walk through each new step, new stitch, at least 3 times before we just go about it normal. But okay, so let's get this going. All right, so before we start the single crochet stitches, we need to make a chain. So what you want to do is yarn over once, and we're going to pull this strand through the loop. And that's 1 chain. Now, to do a single crochet stitch, you want to stick your hook into these 2 loops here. We're going to yarn over. We're going to pull that up through those rings. Then we're going to yarn over again and pull through both loops. So now we have 1 single crochet stitch and 1 chain stitch. I'll show you again. Stick your hook into the 2 rings. We're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And so now we have 2 single crochet stitches, 1 chain stitch. So let's do this one more time with you guys. So into the 2 rings, we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 single crochet stitches and a chain stitch. And now I just have to repeat 3 more single crochet stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. You can count back from the hook to make sure you have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our chain stitch. So now I'm going to overhand the hook here. I'm going to remove my finger off of this yarn. What you want to do now is just pinch the base of those stitches. This is the bottom of it now, so pinch it lightly. You don't want to pinch it too tight because we're going to be pulling these. So we still have the 2 rings here. We're going to pull this gently, and we're going to find out which one of these loops go in first, or at least move, go in, however you want to word that. But slowly pull this piece and just pay attention to which loop moves. And in my case, it's the back loop. For you, it could be the front loop. But what you want to do is the lower bottom of that loop you want to pull out. So make sure you're pulling out from the bottom, not from the top. and you're going to see this other loop disappear, or at least start to move. So once you see it start to move, keep pulling until it disappears into that ring. Okay. You could still have a hole in here, don't worry about that, but when you pull this bottom and that loop is entirely gone, then you can pull this loose end here and then watch then this loop go into that ring. So now we're pulling. When that disappears, the hole in the middle should be gone entirely, if it had not before already. So now that it is closed, we pulled as much as we can pull. We're going to do a slip knot or slip stitch, and what you want to do is count 6 stitches from your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stick your hook into that 6th stitch. Ignore that chain stitch here. That's just for the height of the round. We're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull it through everything on this hook, just like that. Okay, so now you've completed a round. I'm going to go grab my stitch marker that they provided you. Not the fuzz balls. And we're going to slip this under the loops of the last stitch we made. So that would be right here. We're going to close off this marker. So if you see, you can pull it. It's showing you that last stitch, so we know where the last stitch is. But now we can move on to round 2. Round 2, we have chain 1, 6 single crochet stitches, a slip stitch, and then end up with 6 stitches. So this one's pretty straightforward. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 6 single crochet stitches. So into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then we're just going to do this 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then we're going to count back 6 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6. This is the chain 1. That's for the height. Don't worry about that. All right. So you yarn over and you pull through all the loops. And now I'm going to remove this marker and put it on the last stitch we made. So again, if you pull it, you can see that's the last stitch we made. Now for round 3, chain 1, we're going to do a single crochet stitch, an increasing stitch 3 times, and do a slip stitch and end up with 9 stitches. Okay, so hold on, let me fix my chair. Okay, so we're going to chain 1. Then we're going to do a single crochet stitch into the next stitch. Okay, then we're going to do an increasing stitch. Now an increasing stitch is basically 2 single crochet stitches in 1 stitch. So into the next stitch, we're going to do a single crochet stitch. So yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to go back into that same stitch, and we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So here you can see there's 1, 2 stitches coming out of that 1 stitch there. So we just have to repeat this 2 more times. Single crochet stitch, and then let's do an increasing stitch into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we just got to do this one more time. So into the next stitch, single crochet stitch, and then the last stitch we're going to do an increasing stitch. So into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, then into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We're going to count back 9 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, into the 9th stitch, yarn over and pull through all loops to do a slip stitch, sorry. And then I'm going to remove the marker, and then we're going to mark the last stitch we made. So there you have it. Now, for round 4, we're going to chain 1 and do 9 single crochet stitches and a slip stitch and end up with 9. So, chain 1, we're going to do 9 single crochet stitches. Okay, now I'm going to count back 9 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9. Put your hook into the 9th stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops. I'm going to remove the marker and we're going to place it onto the last stitch we made. Now your project should be curling in, that's okay, that's normal. What you want to do though is invert this because it's facing the wrong way. You can tell by this excess piece being out there into no man's land. So we're going to invert this by flipping this inside out. Just like that. We're going to be sticking this excess piece down in there so that it's away from where we're stitching. Now we're going to move on to the next round, round 5. We're going to chain 1, do a single crochet stitch, an increasing stitch, single crochet stitch 3 times, do a slip stitch and end up with 12 stitches. So let's chain 1. Let's do a single crochet stitch. We're going to do an increasing stitch. We're going to do a single crochet stitch, and now I just have to repeat this 2 more times. Okay, sorry, unexpected visitor. So we flip this inside out. I think I'm doing, oh, okay, I'm on round 5. Chain 1, we did the single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch. I just have to repeat this 2 more times. So single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch, repeat this 1 last time, single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, and single crochet stitch. So I'm just going to remove this marker. Okay. We're going to count back 12 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12. This is the chain 1. We don't need to worry about that. That's for the height. Slip stitch. Slip your marker into the last stitch, and then we're going to move on to round 6. So for round 6, we have to chain 1 and do 12 single crochet stitches. Okay, let me just gather up this yarn. I tend to put a lot of yarn on my finger. It's kind of frowned upon, but you know, whatever. Okay, so chain 1, and I'm going to do 12 single crochet stitches. Okay, remove the marker. Then we're going to count back 12 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12. Ignore the chain stitch. Then I'm going to slip this marker into the last stitch we made. All right. So now for round 7, we're going to do a chain 1, single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch 4 times, slip stitch, and end with 16 stitches. Okay, so chain 1, we're going to do a single crochet stitch, we're going to do an increasing stitch, and then do a single crochet stitch. Okay. So then I just have to repeat this 3 more times. Single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch, repeat it 2 more times, single crochet, make sure this thing in here is tucked away. All right, single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch, and then we're going to repeat this 1 more time, single crochet stitch, increasing stitch, single crochet stitch. Okay, so we'll remove the marker. I'm going to count back 16 stitches and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Ignore the chain stitch. Okay. All right. Now for the 8th row, we're going to do chain 1, 16 single crochet stitches, and a slip stitch, end up with 16 stitches. So chain 1, and we're going to do 16 single crochet stitches. Remove the marker, count back 16 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, put your stitch marker back in there. So now for round 9, we're going to chain 1. We have 3 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, and then we're going to repeat that 4 times, do a slip stitch, and end up with 20 stitches. Okay. So chain 1, we're going to do 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch, then we just have to repeat this 3 more times, 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2. Then we just have to repeat this 2 more times, 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then we got to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, and then I just got to repeat this 1 more time, 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, remove the marker, count back 20, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 20. And then do a slip stitch, put your marker back in here. Okay. Now we're going to do round 10, chain 1, 20 single crochet stitches, a slip stitch, and end up with 20. So chain 1, 20 single crochet stitches. Remove your marker and count back 20 and do a slip stitch, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. Put your stitch marker into the last stitch. Okay. So for round 11, we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, and then 2 single crochet stitches 4 times, and do a slip stitch to end up with 24. So let me just gather up my yarn here. So chain 1, we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches. 1, 2. We're going to do an increasing stitch. Then we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches. Okay, now we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 2 single crochet stitches. We're going to do an increasing stitch. We're going to do 2 single crochet stitches. And we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 2 single crochet stitches. An increasing stitch. 2 single crochet stitches. And we just have to repeat this 1 more time. 2 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, then 2 single crochet stitches, remove the marker. We're going to count back 24 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Then we're going to mark the last stitch. So now for round 12, we're going to chain 1, we're going to do 24 single crochet stitches, a slip stitch, and end up with 24 stitches. So chain 1, 24 single crochet stitches. Okay. Remove the marker. Count back 24 and do a slip stitch. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Put the stitch marker into the last stitch. Okay, so if you see here, you guys, this is a manufacturer fix. They ran out of one of their spools and then just tie together a new spool to make the continuous spool you see here. Now, the only way to kind of go about it is to try to get it into the back of your stitches, not the front. So whether that means making loose stitches so that you can hide this, you might have to do that. That's better, safer than pulling a tighter one. So however this falls, as long as this knot is behind your stitching, then that's okay. I'm going to take a little break here. My throat's getting a little dry, so I will be right back. Okay, so let's do round 13. We have 5 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, and we have to repeat this 4 times and do a slip stitch to equal 28 stitches. Okay, again, we'll just have to deal with this when we get to it. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to do 5 single crochet stitches. Okay. So I'm at the 3rd stitch here, and I'm going to try to like get this to where the little fringes don't come out in front. 3, 4, wait, is that 5? Chain 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, whoops. Okay, so we have 5. We're going to do an increasing stitch. Then we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do an increasing stitch. Then repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Increasing stitch. 1, 2. Then we just have to repeat this 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have an increasing stitch. 1, 2. Okay, so now we're going to count back 28 and do a slip stitch. Let's remove this marker here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Did I miss one? Nose is itching. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 24, 7, 28. Okay. Slip stitch, put in your marker. All right. Now we're going to do round 14. We're going to chain 1, do 28 single crochet stitches, slip stitch, and end up with 28. So chain 1, and we're going to do 28 single crochet stitches. remove the marker, count back 28 stitches and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 28. Put your marker back in. We're going to do around 15. We have chain 1. We're going to do 3 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, 3 single crochet stitches 4 times, do a slip stitch, and then end up with 32. I hope this is enough. So chain 1, we're going to do 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do an increasing stitch, and then we're going to do another 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to repeat this 3 more times, 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, an increasing stitch, three single crochet stitches, then we're going to repeat this 2 more times, 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, an increasing stitch, 1, 2, another 3 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3. Now we just have to do this 1 more time, 3 single crochet stitches, 2, 3, an increasing stitch, and then 3 single crochet stitches. Okay, let's remove the marker. We're going to count back to 32 stitches and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and 2. Put your marker back in. So now we're going to do row 16. We have chain 1, 32 stitches, a slip stitch, and end up with 32 stitches. So chain 1 and 32 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, going to count back 32 stitches and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and 2. Put in your marker. Then we're going to do round 17. We have chain 1, 7 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, and we do this 4 times, a slip stitch, and end up with 36 stitches. Just gather up some yarn here. Gonna see how far we get. I'm gonna try to keep this video down to 2 hours if possible. Okay, so we're gonna chain 1. We're gonna do 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do an increasing stitch. We're going to do 7 single crochet stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increasing stitch. 1, 2. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. 7 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increasing stitch. 2. Then we just have to repeat this 1 more time. 7 single crochet stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to do an increasing stitch. 2. Remove the marker. We're going to count back 36 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. Put in your marker. Okay, so then for round 18, we're going to do chain 1, 36 single crochet stitches, a slip stitch, and end up with 36 stitches. So chain 1 and then 36 single crochet stitches. remove the marker. I'm going to count back 36 stitches and do a slip stitch. 6, 9, 12, 13, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 36. Put in your marker. Okay, so now we're going to do round 19, and we have to chain 1, do 4 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, 4 single crochet stitches 4 times, slip stitch, and end up with 40 stitches. So chain 1, do 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, do 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're just going to repeat this 3 more times. 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do an increasing stitch, 1, 2, 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. We just got to repeat this 2 more times. 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, an increasing stitch, 1, 2, then 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we just have to repeat this 1 more time. Let me get some yarn here. Okay, 4 single crochet stitches, 2, 3, 4, an increasing stitch, 1, 2, okay, and 4 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, remove the marker. We're going to count back 40 and do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15, and I lost count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, and then 4 more to make 40. Put in your marker. I'm going to gather up some more yarn again. Okay, so we are now going to do round 20, and we are going to be doing a chain 1, 40 single crochet stitches, a slip stitch, and we're going to end up with 40. I really hope we have enough of this yarn. That would not be nice. Okay, chain 1 and doing 40 single crochet stitches. Remove the marker. So we're going to count back 40 and then we're going to do a slip stitch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 40. Put in your marker. So now for round 21, we're going to be doing 9 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times, a slip stitch, and end up with 44 stitches. So chain 1, we're going to do 9 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, 10. Doesn't making that 10 an increasing stitch, so all right, we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 9 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then an increasing stitch. Then we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 9 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, increasing stitch, and then do this one more time, 9 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, increasing stitch, we're going to remove the marker. Now we're going to count back 44 stitches and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 44. Now for round 22, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do 44 single crochet stitches, a slip stitch, and end up with 44 stitches. So chain 1 and then single crochet stitches all the way around. Okay, remove the marker, count back 44 stitches, and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 44. Okay, put your marker in. All right. So now we're going to do round 23. We have to do a chain 1, 5 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, 5 single crochet stitches 4 times, and do a slip stitch and end up with 48. Okay. We are getting there. We only have a few more rows left. Okay. So let's do our chain 1. We're going to do 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do an increasing stitch. Then we're going to do 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to repeat this 3 more times. 5 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increasing stitch, 1, 2, then we're going to do 5 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 5 single crochet stitches, where did I leave off? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increasing stitch, 1, 2, 5 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one last time. 5 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, then 5 single crochet stitches. Remove the marker, count back 48 and do a slip stitch, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 48. Put your marker in. Let me just count this twice. 5, 10, 15, Let me just count this one more time. When the numbers get so much bigger, I can't. Like, oh man. Okay. Let's see. Let me just losing my stuff here, guys. Hold on. Bear with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know. Just get lost in the stitches. They just look the same. There's too many of them. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna do round, I don't even know what round that was. We're going to do round 24. We're going to do chain 1, 48 single crochet stitches, and then end up with 48. Didn't I just do that? Oh, gosh. Here's 2. Guess not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2. Okay. Yeah, 48 single crochet stitches. Jeez. All right. Chain 1, 48 single crochet stitches. Remove the marker. I'm going to count back 48 and do a slip stitch. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 48. Slip stitch. Now we're going to be doing round 25. We're going to chain 1, working in the front loop only, FLO. We're going to do 11 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, 4 single crochet stitches, and end up do a slip stitch and end up with 52 stitches. And so now we're probably at an hour of film, so we might be able to do the Antler Gnome body next. Just gathering up the yarn here. I didn't realize how big these gnomes are. I did the Halloween gnomes, and you know, that was pretty big too, so you're gonna end up with a really nice sized gnome, like good for a centerpiece or, you know, a little decoration on an end table or something. Okay, so for round 25 we have to chain 1, working in front loop only, FLO, 11 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times, and do a slip stitch to end up with 52 stitches. So let me show you what that is. So here on our stitches we have these braids, and the braids have 2 loops. This is the front loop and this is the back loop. So we're just going to be working in the front loop only. So let's chain 1, and I'm going to show you where you put your hook next. So from under through the front loop, we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, so let me show you this 2 more times. We're going to go from under up through the front loop, leaving the back loop behind, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. One more time, you guys. Up through the front loop, leaving the back loop behind. We're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we just have to do this 8 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we have 11 in total. Now when we do the increasing stitch, we're going to do the same thing, front loop only, but increasing stitch. So through the front loop, leaving the back loop behind, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to stick the hook back into that same front loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we're going to do 11 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and these are front loop only. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then we're going to do the increasing stitch, so front loop only, from under through the front loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, into the same stitch, front loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we just have to do this 2 more times, so 11 single crochet stitches, front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know what number that is. 3, 6, 8. 9, 10, 11. Then we're going to do that increasing stitch. So again, front loop only from down under through that front loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops from under through the front loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then we're going to do 11. We're going to repeat this one more time. 11 single crochet stitches, front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then increasing stitch, front loop only. Okay, now just to make sure you have you are doing this the right way, when you look behind, you're going to see a nice row of stitches. Those are the back loops that we didn't use. And then when you look at it from the front, it's going to start kind of creasing on itself. So you're going to see a line going around. So now we're going to count back 52 stitches, and we're going to do a slip stitch. I'm just going to remove this marker here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 2. So, but when we do the slip stitch, I think we could do both stitches. So, front and back loops and do a slip stitch. Put your marker. All right. So now for round 26, we're going to do a chain 1, 12 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times, slip stitch, and end up with 56 stitches. And there no longer is the front loop only a thing. It's going back to regular front and back loops. So let's chain 1. We're going to do 12 single crochet stitches using both of the stitches here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and we're going to do an increasing stitch. 1, 2. Then we just have to repeat this 3 more times. 1, getting tangled up in here. 12 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, increasing stitch, 1, 2, 12 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, increasing stitch. Okay, now we just got to do this one more time. Increasing stitch. Right, remove the marker. We're going to count back 56 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56. Let me double count because this is too many stitches for me to handle. I hate when they're so big like this. Crazy. I mean, you could probably invest in a stitch counter. I clearly don't have one, and no, I'm not going to get one. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 56. All right. Mark off your last stitch. Now we're going to go into round 27. We have 2 more rounds, you guys, and then I think, oh, it's still going to increase, but okay. Round 27, we're going to chain 1, do 13 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch 4 times, do a slip stitch, and end up with 60. All right, so let's chain 1. Let's do 13 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, do an increasing stitch. Okay, now we just have to do this 3 more times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me just double check this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Okay. Increasing stitch. Just have to repeat this 2 more times. We're going to do 13 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, increasing stitch. Now we just have to do this 1 more time. Thirteen single crochet stitches. Increasing stitch. Remove the marker. I'm going to count back 60 and do a slip stitch. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Put your marker back in here. So now I believe we have 1 more round to go, which is good because it looks like we are nearing the end of this color. Okay, I'm gonna stand up for the rest of this because, okay. So we're gonna do our last round here, round 28. We gotta chain 1 and do 14 single crochet stitches, an increasing stitch, repeat this 4 times, and then end up with 64 stitches and do a slip stitch. Okay, Okay, so we're going to chain 1. We're going to do 14 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, increasing stitch, 2. Now we just got to do this 3 more times. 14 single crochet stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then an increasing stitch, 2, then we just have to repeat this 2 more times. 2, 3, 9, 12. Okay. 14 single crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, increasing stitch, and then we just got to do this 1 more time. And then increasing stitch. Okay, remove the marker, count back 64 and do a slip stitch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 2, and 4. Okay. Do a slip stitch. We're not going to need to mark it off. I like how it doesn't say anything after that, but this is the brim of the hat, as you can see. So I'm just going to fasten this off. It's crazy. It doesn't tell you to fasten it off. It just stops. Let's make sure that we don't need to do anything after this. So 25 is actually starting here. That's a different thing. Starts round one, big antler, small antler. All right. Okay. So they kind of missed the fasten off part. So I'm actually going to go ahead and fasten this off. So we're just going to cut like an inch or so. And to fasten it off, I'm going to yarn over and pull it through the loop. Then we're going to tighten this up. And then we just weave it in and out of your project. Okay. And you just keep doing that until the whole length of it is gone. You can also trim it too. I'm just going to weave it in. Okay. So now that we have this created, we have the brim automatically forming because we did that front loop only. But now we're going to continue with the gnome body color here. And we're starting at round 25. Round 25 is where we did the front loop only. So we can see how clearly like where we're going to start next. Let me just check the length of this video and then see if we can add the body. Okay, so where we are now, this is actually almost a 2-hour video. I'm going to have to do I knew I was going to do more than one video for this series. It always happens that way. So I think what's going to happen is we'll just do part 2 for the body. And then hopefully we can just finish up the rest. If there is a part 3, it'll be a short part 3. But this is what it's going to look like, you guys. How cute is that? So this is what we're gunning for. Hopefully we can get there. But so far, so good. So, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we're going to catch the part 2. I do have some crochet videos coming out. It's going to be showing off a bunch of kits. If you haven't caught them already, go check them out. I'll leave in the playlist at the end of this video here. I am going to be doing simultaneous characters probably. I'm going to be doing this gnome and Oogie Boogie, as you know. I am going to be doing all the other kits. Not all of it, but a few characters here and there from the other kits while I'm doing Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's going to be a little chaotic, but keep that notification bell on so that you don't miss any of my postings. I am nearing 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, you guys, for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that these videos can help you, and in turn, you guys have definitely helped me. I'm so grateful for that. As we approach 2,000 subscribers, I am now opening up my 2,000 subscriber giveaway to both nail viewers and crochet viewers. So there'll be 2 winners, and I'm going to because I know who my crochet viewers are and I know who my nail viewers are. As crazy as that is, I know I'm miles behind responding to you guys, but I do watch it and I keep note of it. So I'll be able to pick one for nails, one for crochet. But in my live this week, Friday at 5, I am going to be dispensing the rules for my giveaway. So go there and check it out. If not, watch it later. And also, for the crochet people, I forget to mention this, but I know a lot of you are beginners. Check out the perks for my membership. I know that it's geared towards nail viewers, but I'm going to try to see if I can add a note to like also include crochet peoples. I do have one-on-one sessions on tier 4. So if you really need that one-on-one, check it out. If you need that, I'll gladly help you with that. At any rate, so thank you so much, you guys, for watching. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.